The tape is grinding higher into the day's real event. Every one of the S&P 500's 11 sectors is posting second quarter earnings growth. A boom Wall Street underestimated by half, and the money is crowding back into AI. But tonight decides the next leg. AMD reports after the close with options pricing an 8.5% swing, analysts expecting $11.3 billion in revenue, and the stock already up 5% into the print. Whatever AMD says will splash every chip name on the board. The 3x levered semiconductor fund is up 19% today on the front run alone. SpaceX also delivers its first ever public earnings tonight, a headline machine for the whole Musk complex. Against that backdrop, the system's book is at a hinge. Its Amazon position sits exactly on the 2% stop rail, waiting for the safety mechanism to hand it back. The account sits at $5,202.83 after a $101.44 drawdown, which is a 1.91% hit that still leaves the daily breaker at only 1.91% of its 5% ceiling, so the desk can keep trading. The open Amazon position of 18 shares is worth $5,010.92 with a $109.90 unrealized loss, and the last price of $278.38 is sitting just 0.15% above the synthetic stop at $278.80, so the engine is holding its breath. No fills came in since the last briefing, and the engine stood pat despite the loss, which means it refused to churn the book and kept the single position rule intact. The decision board ranks Google at priority 5 as the top long, with Microsoft at 3 and Oracle at 1. So any new entry would have to displace Amazon, and the 96.3% deployment leaves little room for a switch. Alphabet holds the top of the buy list, and the machinery behind it keeps getting louder. The stock is trading around 373.5, steady on the day, capping a run from 318 in under 2 weeks, a genuine daily uptrend with price about 6% above its long-term hourly average. Under the hood, the momentum picture is fully constructive. The gauge sits above its line with every safety gate open, the strongest standing approval on the board. Microsoft is the second name on the approved list, and it simply will not pull back. The stock is trading near $496, up another 1.7% after recovering the whole morning dip from $479, and the business justifies the bid. Azure grew 43% in its first $100 billion fiscal year, and steelmaker ArcelorMittal just standardized on Azure for a company-wide AI rollout. The unglamorous enterprise win that turns data centers into recurring revenue. Oracle keeps printing new highs, and the system keeps it on the shortest leash. The stock is trading around $147.5, up nearly 4% today and roughly 13% in 2 sessions, as the market keeps repricing its deal to ship Google's Gemini models inside Fusion and NetSuite, real AI distribution through software that enterprises already run their businesses on. NVDA has everything a buyer could want except a calendar. The stock is trading around $210, up almost 2% as the entire chip complex front-runs tonight's AMD report. And by the system's own arithmetic, the technical picture is fully aligned. Momentum above the line, every safety gate open. Amazon is the one red name that matters to this book. The stock is trading around $278.5, down about 2% on 35 million shares, while the rest of the tape is green, and the pressure has 2 clear sources. New Jersey's Attorney General filed an antitrust lawsuit against the company this morning, landing on top of Jeff Bezos's filing to sell just over $4 billion of stock into the post-earnings surge.